What's up, everybody? My name is Sho. So, what are what are dark emotions? And it's funny that I laugh at dark emotions because actually, if you're watching this video and you clicked on this video and you're interested in the darker emotions and what are they? Why do we use the word dark? Right? Maybe I shouldn't be laughing because they're quite dense, difficult expressions of life. The same goes for dark energies. Now I'm going to use these two words a little bit interchangeably and also help you understand the difference between dark emotions and dark energies. And we're going to explore a very short practice so we can start feeling some of this, as we could describe, gunky stuff, so that we can move through and beyond it in a short practice. So, why do we say dark, right? When we look out into the world and we see the things that are of light, like let's say the Catholic and or Christian church, right? For example, we look up towards the God. We look up towards the light. That's where the sun is. It's up there, right? Light is ingrained, embedded in the way that we see those cultural systems, those cultural norms, those big sort of power systems of religions in our world. But when we move out of that system of seeing life, okay, then we see this science thing. And this science thing tells us everything is light, everything is the quantum field, it's energy. In its purest form, it's just energy moving, light moving, protons moving. It is just a sea of energy. It's all a bit of an illusion, really. It doesn't feel an illusion when we're feeling this stuff, but it is all an illusion. If we learn to get to the point where we don't have to feel so deeply and densely and so difficultly, right? So we've got the light up there, but it's not up there anymore. Like, it's important that we start realizing that the light is in here. But what's the dark then? If we know what the light is, given our society, the light, it is all that light, then where does the darkness fit in? Where does the dark stuff fit in? And there's a few ways we can describe this. We could say the darkness is the density. The darkness is the physicality. The darkness is the thickness in this quantum soup we exist in. It's the gunky stuff that we kind of have to move through and is quite difficult to experience. But it's light. If we didn't have bodies and we were back up in the stars, our souls ready to incarnate into the physical world, this lower vibratory existence, then we wouldn't have the beauty of feeling like we feel here. You have to understand that this is how do I say that with as much love as I can, but without triggering people? What a grace it is to be here, to live here, to have a body, have a life, to know the beauty of existence. To me, I wake up every morning and this is it. We're here. Then blink of an eye will be gone again. So let's enjoy it. Let's not be spinning our stories worrying about what we're feeling. Right? And I know it's easier to say than to do. I've been through my journey of healing a mental health condition. I get what it's like to be in it, right? To be really in it. And to be running away from it as well, to be so abstracted from life that I'm not in life, or to be so scared of life. So the darkness, the dark emotions are the stuff in the lower part of us, the denser part of us, the thicker part of us. So we would describe that, we could also say the lower chakras, the lower energy centers. So the lower energy centers, let's say the root energy center, the base of our spine, is like that place which connects us to the animal body, the physicality, our safety, the density, right? And this is where fear is often stored and held. Where trauma is in the lower parts of our body. The darkness, the gunky stuff, is usually held in the lower part of our body. Literally, memories are stored in tissue. It's not just stored up here. It's in the body. The body has memory. So, dark emotions, dark energies. The thing is, most of us think about emotions and spin stories. ADHD, right? right, across the world right now, prevalent, because we're not actually resting our energy and our attention down here, in ourselves, in our hips, right, like next to our anus, right, our bottom of the spine, right, our lower stomach, our genitals, our upper stomach area, our power center area, the tightness that's held this power area here, all down here is literally where the stuff is stored. You're not a cerebral, abstracted, thinking being. You're not only that. You are that, but you're not only that. You're also the denser, darker stuff. And we see that down here. Now, these denser, darker feelings and emotions might be experienced through these parts of your body, right? If you decide to stay attentive to them down here. It's easy to not stay attentive to them and think about them. The question is, can you stay attentive to the feelings in the lower parts of your body? And you can practice this with me now as I continue to share some words to guide us in. You are already likely, if you're following along to my words, already sinking deeper into your body. Maybe you're a little bit more aware of your bum on the seat. Maybe you're a little bit more aware right now that of gravity. Maybe there's a bit of gravity there that's pulling you down. You can sense Gaia, our planet, holding you a bit. Holding you. Yeah, we are always held. You're not floating up into the sky. There is a force that exists in your experience of life that holds you. That's like the mother, our planet, Gaia, cradling you like a little baby. You are a speck of dust to her, but she loves you more than any other being on this planet can love you. She is the force. She is the force. Our matter here is literally from her. It's not yours. Her atom, cells, structure, like it's come from the carbon of this planet. It's from her. You are borrowing her. The spiritual part of you, deep inside of you, is borrowing from her. The dense, powerful source of life that's here. Right, so this is the density that we're talking about. And it's beautiful if we learn to know that those feelings can be beautiful. That feelings can be so beautiful to feel, even if our experience of them might be difficult in the moment. Right? We don't have to suffer through dense, dark emotions. We just need to feel them. Right? Suffering happens when we create some sort of abstraction and story associated with it. And then we create the loop of the same thing happening again and again and again and again. It's the same pattern, the story, the emotion, the story, the emotion, the story, the emotion, the story. Creates this feedback loop of like density and spiraling down in our life. We don't have to live like that. Once we let go of the holding and feel what's there, right? Let go of any stories that come up. Keep letting go of any stories that come up and just feel what's there. Sit in our base, our root, our stomach, our hips. Stay feeling there and be there and breathe. It sounds so simple. That's why so many, let's say, spiritual teachers out there in the world don't have much to say, really. You look at them and you're like, why are they so happy? You're just sitting there, not really doing much. But they've figured out the trick for life. It's nothing to do. We are already held, we're safe. We just got to feel and allow the stuff to move through us, and we're free. But we got to feel it. So stay here in the stomach with you. Your attention, some of your attention now should be down here. A good chunk of your attention should be switching off from the world around you. Relaxing the mind, just noticing me, feeling me, seeing me. Relaxing the mind. Relaxing the mind. Tune in with what I'm transmitting to you, not with the words, but with the relaxation around here. And try and allow yourself to be that too. Alright, that mind is now just melting like an ice cream in the sunshine. Ice cream in the sun, just melting. And then by doing that, more of your energy can be down here, in your stomach, pelvis, hips. And as you're feeling your stomach, pelvis, hips, root, bottom of the spine, breathe and be there. Now this might be a little bit awkward for a lot of people, this moment of silence, depending on how long you've been meditating for in your life, if at all. But suddenly when we start quieting ourselves, feeling our body, we realize there's nothing to do. But to feel. And when you allow yourself to rest into the feeling, or feelings, it might feel a little bit awkward or uncomfortable. Maybe a little bit of overwhelming anxiety comes in. But again, just stay with this. Stay with me. Stay with your body. If a thought comes in, just try and let go of the thought and come back and bring your attention back into the body again. It's really simple what we do in practice like this, but it's so profoundly powerful, and these types of practices changed my life. That's why I talk about them, because I have experienced the benefit of such tools and techniques. What I'm learning to do is to guide others into this place, so we can all hang out in the beauty of feelings together without abstracting to our thinking mind as much as we do. So we're just here. We're just staying here as the trees rustle. The storm begins. The storm of the mind might make us think again, and then we let go of the storm of the mind. And then we allow that movement of the energy that creates the thoughts to again come into stillness. And then we again bring our attention down to our stomach, pelvis, bum, thighs, genitals, spine. We feel deep inside of our body. It's very gentle guidance I'm offering, but it's profoundly powerful. If we can be in the lower parts of our body, the lower energy centers, chakras, glands, connected there with our attention, more moments each day, I can promise you, you practice that for a few weeks, that ADHD thing that you think you have, that OCD thing you think you have, that overactive mind that you think you have, will start to melt away. Because now you're learning to be deeply connected with your own body. The mind doesn't need to overactively anymore, because you're now just with life. Life is here. Life is here. It's not. It's here. It's present here. I'm just being distracted by this super beautiful white butterfly that's just floating around me down here. Blessed I am to be living out here in this nature, of course. And I say blessed I am, but I've had to make a series of choices in my life to get here. Ultimately, we choose our reality, even if sometimes we feel as if we are a result of our environment. But ultimately we have to make difficult decisions sometimes in our life in order to create the type of life that is conducive to our health and healing. Really important to remember. Your actions still matter. your actions, your decisions, what you choose, and what you choose and commit to makes a difference in your journey of looking after this being, this vessel, your emotions, your well-being, your mental health, however you want to describe this, your awakening, your realization of a deeper version of yourself. There's many different words that we're essentially pointing to, which is the same thing, right? Coming into deeper into you, greatest, best, most beautiful version of you that you can then transmit into the world, create into the world, because you are that creator. You are the creator. You are the greatest thing up there and down here as this combination that meets in your heart, and you are that expression, right? And if more of us knew that truth, that beautiful narrative or story, even if you don't want to call it a truth, if more of us believed in that idea, would the world be just a little bit better, a little bit nicer, a little bit more gentler, a little bit more loving? I think it would. I really think it would. So may that be so, and may these gentle words land on your earlobes, and may they sink into your being so you feel that resonance of love too. Not to get too hippie or too spiritual here. So I'm trying to find a balance here, because I've been really far out, right? You know, when Ram Dass talks about being far out, man, when in the 70s he was taking a lot of acid. He was really far out, and I have been far out. And I'm in my process of coming back into being here, in service in some way. And it's fun going far out, being abstracted from life. There's places you can visit, but the greatest expression, love, gift into the world is being us here. Being us here. Being ourself, best version of ourselves, here. In whatever way you choose to express that, in your perfect uniqueness as you are, my friend. My loved ones, my family, my soul family, my soul human family. So, alright, I feel as if that's enough of a blast today. It's so nice to share these moments with you, friends. If you're enjoying these videos, yeah, please say hi. Give me some ideas on videos. I'd really genuinely love to hear more ideas on what types of videos that you might want from me, to see what I can share and see what's relevant to those of you that YouTube is deciding to share my videos with, because I don't know, I'm just putting myself out there, and some people are finding these videos. So what do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to express more on? And so it's been really good reading some of the comments so far, so it helps me sort of guide my videos. Okay, have a beautiful day. Sending my love from Bali, and I will, post again soon. Okay, ciao, ciao.